Soggy, 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 soggy. Hey. I think she's shouting straight. Oh, she must be a fan.
One solution! One solution! One solution!
can't hear it. I said I was round. Are you done?
Keep it on there when I fucking put it.
I know, it's buzzing in my ear constantly.
Well, that's over there, man.
Alright. Just me get run over. Oh, yummy.
There we are. So I'm here with Rupert Lowe, MP. Once again, Rupert has come out to talk to the farmers and the veterans and businesses and the public, because everyone's now standing against IHT, the new imposition. Rupert, what's your message now to people in Parliament who are debating this today, the petition?
Well, my message for farmers is keep turning the heat up. I think what they're trying to do to both the farmers, the small family businesses, the education sector, the pensioners, is outrageous. And I think England or the British have a habit of being very mild, very well behaved, and I think what they've got to do is gradually turn the heat up. And a bit like a frog, as you boil it, they may not feel it to start with, but make them feel it by the end, and hopefully they'll stop these stupid policies. My concern is in a meeting with the DEFRA Minister. He looked me in the eye after about 20 minutes and he said he thought the public sector was very often more efficient than the private sector. So I think that shows you how big a job we've all got, because they are not pursuing logic, they are pursuing some extraordinary political agenda which is not in the interest of Britain. So we have to stop it.
Mr. Lowe, so you're standing in front of a tank, so we can literally say the farmers and everyone who stands for the farmers is in war with the inheritance taxes. You literally mentioned that some ideas would be very socialistic right now, and when you see into the past that we had the Soviet Union with the corporate farming, do you think that could be maybe an idea by the Labour Party to get private farmers to sell their stuff and their property?
We have to keep it legal, we have to keep it well within the law, and we have to keep turning up the heat. And where we end up, I don't know. I mean, ultimately, I think the ultimate sanction is a national tax strike, because they rely on the private sector for all the taxes. The private sector collects and delivers them to the government, gift wrapped. So in the end, I think if people really don't think they're being properly governed by people who are supposed to be serving them, you have to basically withdraw your mandate to fund it all, because it's not right.
So we're one big question for everyone is that it looks like, I'm hearing, who knows, but this government may well make some kind of compromise. But many are saying let's get rid of inheritance tax for all. That of course also means all sorts of other questions, right?
Well, there's only one answer to it all, Alan.
Yeah.
Elect a reform government. We would scrap IHT. It's a venal tax. It's a tax on money that's already been taxed. And what it does is it breaks up the private sector. What we want is a vibrant, strong private sector. It's private sector investment that makes sense. State investments never make sense. All you have to do is look at communism. When you find central planning, it doesn't work.
So one last question. We know that, I'm seeing Elon Musk is reposting you a lot. We know in America there's had a whole think tank to make America healthy again, and the public behind making things efficient. What's your prognosis now from Britain? The public are angry. What we face is how we're going to see things change.
Well, the only hope we've got, I think, Alan, is watch what Elon Musk, Donald Trump and the team are doing out there. It's quite extraordinary that Keir Starmer seems to want to cuddle up to a failing Europe rather than a vibrant, deregulated America. And if you look at what Elon Musk's doing, he is exposing the fact that at the centre of the Western governments now is huge amounts of fraud, because we've become too centrally planned. That's what happens when you get central planning, you get fraud. That's what happens when you get quantitative easing, you get fraud. And what he's doing is he's get rid of it, and that will release private sector enterprise, and then we will start to do what the West is good at. We will start to innovate and grow, and we can all find our own level much better.
Fantastic, thank you.
have a Dutch minister government and efficiency. What is their maximum
Well, we need the equivalent of DOGE here. And I think we'll find a lot more waste here than probably Elon Musk has found so far in America. We are asking questions and exposing it. When we actually get to the levers of power, I think it'll be absolutely horrific.
Thank you very much.
Alan, shot on the tank. Where's Katia?
Oh, now he's coming up to the tank.
Right. Big up.
Together, yes, please, thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Mind down.
Okay, oh yeah, cool. But you're the woman that everyone keeps talking to me about. Yeah, no, yeah.
Alan, good to see you. I've got to run now. If you contact my team in Parliament, email me in Parliament. Okay.
Thanks.
Very different.
Well, I just want to clarify, today we did a protest, a rally called the Battle for Britain. We did it this morning. We had businesses, we had family, farmers, we had veterans and the public. We had Nigel Farage speak and others. Some people on some of these events have not allowed certain people to speak. So we're coming in to support today in solidarity with all the farmers, but businesses as well, the public and veterans, to say we don't want to see IHT, and we want to ensure that we secure our food security and our future together. But the people who've organised this, there's separate organisers, but lots of farmers. We're from Farmers to Action and together.
So farmers and veterans are actually the backbone of your society, and both groups are very left behind right now in the UK. So what do you hope will change, or do you think that the MPs will have started to have common sense again today and maybe be a little bit more open for discussions to make the inheritance taxes not that crucial?
Well, you know, at the end of the day, common sense seems to be lacking. I'm all about the common people, a bit like Thomas Paine, common sense in the sense of the Enlightenment views about freedom, virtues, duty, service. But you know, what we've seen much more is people wanting to shut down debate. We've seen people being imprisoned for posts, and you know all about that.
Yeah.
We've seen people being smeared. What we haven't seen is an honest debate and discussion about the reality that working people and everyday people face in Britain, of which farmers are part of. We should remember, farmers are only making 0.5% return on investment. They do it because of legacy, of family, and these new inheritance taxes are going to push them past the brink. It's going to mean we don't want to see solar panels and BlackRock owning the farms. Like with our energy, we need food security, but the public are wise to this, and there's only so much you can keep calling people far right before they just go, well, that doesn't mean anything anymore. We want to have a real conversation. We're seeing it in America. We're seeing that, I've just come back from DC, the amount of enthusiasm from the public, all different types of people, all coming out supporting. And we're seeing it here, we're seeing it in the polls, right? And I think today in Parliament, they need to take this very seriously. I'm not sure if they're going to, but we are together and Farmers to Action are getting all our MPs being emailed and called and written to, and councillors for the May elections. And we're saying we're going to make sure our voices are heard. We're not going away until this is dealt with.
So you mentioned America, and in America we just had a change of government. Now we have Republicans again. We have Donald Trump, and you saw what happened in 2 weeks of Trump being back in office. He literally rescued the economy. So do you think that the UK can still survive under a Labour Keir Starmer government, or do you think no, there has to be a change immediately?
Well, the UK is definitely going to survive, but the thing is, Keir Starmer seems to want to bring us back into Europe. He wants us to have a European military, it looks like. Under 30-year-olds have this kind of cozied up thing. The British public resoundingly said that they wanted to have Brexit. I think we've had a very special relationship with America. I think it would be foolhardy and silly not to retain that. And I think the British public will keep making our voices heard. And together at Farmers to Action, we encourage the public. We encourage everyone to stand together in unity. We might have disagreements, splash them out in public, work them out. We're adults, we're grown up, we can do that. In a lively democracy and a free society, that's what we need to do. We need to do it together. Thank you.
Sum up.
So this was Farmers to Action.
Farmers to Action.
Farmers to Action. They are fighting with veterans and the whole community for the farmers to make life fairer and with common sense again. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello, mate.
Do you have a card or something?
I don't, but I can give you my details.
So for those of you who are watching, in central London.
Together and Farmers to Action.
I can even taking the winter fuel payments away from the airport.
Well, ask me to stand on top. See we saw. Thanks, Sam, being there. I saw you at Rotherham. I did, yeah, we bumped into each other. You probably know Marty on News Now Yorkshire, they're round. I came back with them, but yeah, cheers. You too, see you later. Hi again. Have you met the other two? They're here.
No, where are they?
Just down there. I'll tell him you're here.
Well, where's it happening? Down that way or up here?
Oh, I don't know. It looks like they're queuing up here. So that's the end. So make sure, film the tank. Wasn't that Rupert, whatever, the MPs there, they're all here. Oh, here he is. I was just saying. I saw Sammy as well.
Who?
Sammy, she does, she works, you know Sammy, she used to do it for Tommy Robinson.
Oh, Sam House.
Yeah. She'll
Yeah,
just...
where's happening then? Down there?
I don't know. You're still figuring, I'm guessing they're going to be maybe on top of the front. We need to do it at
Well, I'm guessing they're blocking the road and then we'll go up and do speeches. I bet they'll leave these here.
Great.
They should fucking just aim the turrets at the new Westminster.
Who's going to push up?
I reckon
Yes, man, I love shit.